Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for today I wanted to give you guys my first impressions on this new uniform for Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, because today is the last day of the uniform sale, and I had a couple people hit me up on Discord asking if this uniform was actually worth buying since it's 50% off, and this is the cheapest it's gonna be until Black Friday. So let's jump into it, man. Invisible Woman in this new uniform. Is it worth buying, especially if you already had her Future Foundation uniform? Now, visually speaking, this thing looks better to me. I don't know about you guys, but besides that, let's take a look at some of the changes they've actually done into this uniform here. So the first one, which is the big one, is, as you can see right here, she decreases all damage received by 45% for 7 seconds every 12 seconds if she is invisible. And that's actually really good, because if you turn invisible and you become intargetable, you're in an iframe and you can take damage if they have iframe ignore. But if you have this passive up, you're gonna take 45% less damage. So this is actually really good, because if she turns invisible and just jumps into an iframe, you have Sentry, right? And a lot of different characters nowadays can just hit you while you're in iframe and they can kill you, defeating the whole purpose of that invisibility or that intargetable state that you're in, right? However, 45% damage reduction is pretty nice. Moving on, they did buff her 2 skill ever so slightly, and you can actually now remove active buffs. So for example, her 3rd skill is an active buff that gives you 40% extra attack, 40% extra defense. So you can see why this is actually really good. Any character that puts up a buff on themselves, she can actually remove it. Speaking of her 3rd skill, they actually buff this thing and nerf this thing at the exact same time. Wish I could play with you guys, but it's all good. They buffed this thing and nerfed it at the exact same time. I don't know what their obsession is with the 3rd skill for the Fantastic Four, but in case you missed my other video on Reed, they removed his invincibility off of his 3rd skill, and they actually did the exact same thing for Sue Storm. I don't know, too many blondes in this game, man, I'm telling you. Anyways, the portraits are starting to look the same. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, for me, maybe I'm blind. Might just be that. But they removed the invincibility off of her 3rd skill. If you go back to her old uniform here, you'll see that she has invincibility. It's only 25% all attack. The new uniform gives you 40% and a heal, but it's coming at the price of the invincibility. Speaking of which, on this uniform, let me just show you guys briefly. She still has the defense down, as you can see right there, the blue icon. That's the defense down icon, right? She still has it. It's just not listed. So it's not a new effect that they added on the new uniform. The defense down, instead of it being hidden, they basically just made it so it shows up. That's the defense down that you're seeing right here. In regards to the 4th skill, it now has paralysis, which it didn't before. So she has a lot of crowd control between the charm, the paralysis. This is actually really good. And then she's going to be jumping into iframes and then turning invisible. A very difficult character to deal with in PvP game modes, especially considering the fact that now they've changed your leadership from mind resist to debuff removal and debuff immunity, right? Honestly though, I don't see her being able to keep up with the likes of Sentry, Jean Grey, Silver Surfer, Dormammu, and maybe even Mephisto. I really don't see it, right? So the only place that's really left for her to shine is Alliance Conquest. If you play a lot of Alliance Conquest, or maybe you're in top 100 for Alliance Conquest, I think you could find value in her there. You could find value in her leadership. You could find value in her turning invisible and tanking attacks, stalling out fights, and ultimately getting you the W, right? However, if you do not see yourself playing Alliance Conquest, by the way, the rewards for Alliance Conquest, they're worth playing for, just getting your 30 wins. I still need to do mine. My Alliance members, they're kind of OP, so I ain't getting the time to attack, but you can see the rewards in here for doing your contribution. It's pretty nice, right? So buying and building a couple characters for Alliance Conquest, not a bad idea. However, I think the Future Fight team kind of forgot that this is Sue Storm. She's one of the strongest members well, probably like the strongest member of the Fantastic Four in the comics. You know what I'm saying? Maybe reaching a little bit. Johnny's pretty strong. But like in terms of DPS, bro, like right now she's down there with the Thing. I'm not too impressed with her damage output for PvE content. It's just not there for me. And even when she gets her awakening, she doesn't get accumulation. She gets defense down, which is good. That's pretty standard. It works on world bosses. But Johnny got accumulation. I think these guys kind of forgot that this character and this character cost the exact same amount of crystals. They cost 6,600 crystals, which is actually bonkers, bro. So like the fact is, Moonstone with no uniform, probably at tier 2 without her awakened skill, is possibly gonna be stronger than Sue Storm when she's awakened in this newest uniform. It's actually crazy. So right now she has very little value, and until Doctor Doom gets his tier 3 and a badass God King Emperor Doom uniform, there's realistically no reason to buy her or buy this uniform unless, like I said, you care about Alliance Conquest. Now, I'm not saying she's pure garbage, right? Definitely not. She has a lot of good things in here. Being able to turn invisible, being able to reduce the damage that she takes, being able to charm and paralyze people, and then hiding iframes. Those are really, really, really good, powerful tools for Alliance Conquest. Definitely, right? Or any other PvP game mode, or any kind of game mode where it comes down to staying alive, especially now that they've buffed her a little bit and given her a heal. However, I just don't see a lot of PvE value here, boys. I'm not seeing it. So if you are a PvE player, this is an easy skip for you, in my opinion. My build for her is not too bad. As you can see, we got 50% on the ignore defense and the cooldown duration. We got 198 for the crit damage, 54 for the crit rate, and 123 for the attack speed. We got a good amount of dodge on her, right? However, I am not too impressed with the damage. I could give her some more crit rate, and maybe I will do that, but boys, I am not too impressed. Now, there's a couple different rotations that I've been tinkering with. I'm going to show you guys a run or two in World Boss, but let me know what rotation you guys been using, right? So I've been using 2 cancel. Again, I canceled too quickly there because you have to wait until she stomps and then you get the charm, right? So for World Boss Ultimate, which is where I'm trying her right now, because I didn't want to just rush her to be awakened before I see what her value looks like in this uniform without the awakening, because not everyone is going to awaken her. Maybe some of you guys are going to buy the uniform and then you're not able to awaken her right away. So I want to see if it's actually worth it to buy the uniform if you can't awaken her. And honestly, it's only worth it if you're going to use her in Alliance Conquest. That's just me, right? So anyways, so I've been tinkering with this rotation here where you charm them and then you hit them with the 3rd skill because it gives you the attack buff and also the defense down. And I've also been tinkering with this rotation where you just go 4, cancel into 5, and then proc on 5, or just going 3 insta cancel, 4 insta cancel, and then jump into 5. The bad thing about that is we have no defense down, but at least we get the buff, right? We get the buff from 3 and then we jump. The 5 is really, really good because it's very safe. It has like a long iframe there and decent damage, and the 4 you can instantly cancel. You can see there, you don't have to sit in there. So if they had put maybe like defense down on her 4th skill, it would have made her a little bit better. If it was like 60% defense down, maybe they should have moved around her defense down from the 3rd skill and made it so that you could cancel out of her 3rd, still get the defense down, still get the buff, and then just jump in. Like when you get her 6th skill, I think you would go something like maybe 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 6 cancel, and then proc on 5. I think that's what you would want to do. I'm gonna play around with her. I'm definitely gonna transcend her. In case you guys are wondering, like, am I gonna just leave her like this? No, I'm already working on her gears, right? So I'm definitely gonna get her up and see if it's actually worth it to transcend her. Like, I really like her, and I am very much so disappointed in the fact that she didn't get as much DPS as I was hoping for. However, she's a PvP character, so maybe later on we get a PvP game mode, she could shine there with like a I don't know, a regen, and then she could stay alive forever and just like be intargetable, going invisible and all that crazy stuff, right? So anyways, let's jump in, boys, and let's see what we can do with her. Like I said, I'm not too impressed, man. I'm really not. I was hoping for a bit more. I don't know if it's because I don't have any Pierce on my cards is the reason why I'm not too impressed with her, but nah, man, this is not it. Also, sometimes it's so hard to tell her apart from Val. All right, so let's drop down here. Let's follow him. Let's go 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5. I like that rotation a lot. When we come out, I guess we could just use the charm, stop him from doing that. And then when he teleports on me from waking up, yep, teleport, yep, we'll go 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5. I think when you awaken her or transcend her, doing 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 6 cancel, 5 for the proc. Oh wow, what the hell? He got okay, I don't even know what the hell just happened there, bro. Okay, I got canceled out of my skill, and he was, I guess he was entering an iframe, and then I was entering at the exact same time, and the game couldn't decide who got priority, so I just lost my skill, I guess. Okay, for whatever reason, my skill didn't go up. Oh, come on. Really? Let me try out the 2. So that's the thing, because you have to stomp before you get the charm. Sometimes the 2 will take your proc. And also because they took away the invincibility from her 3rd skill, it's no longer safe to just be there like channeling the, I don't know what those psionic things flying out of her arms, I guess. Anyways, what I want to do, boom, boom, boom. Just rush him. Paralysis is really nice. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I want to keep him to the top of the map. Yeah, I like this rotation. It's nice. It's smooth. It's easy. It's not that risky of you losing your proc or anything like that. You can just do quick cancels. Let me just rush him and I thought I charmed him. He guard broke me before I could charm him. All right, let's just play with him there. Boom. We go boom, boom, boom. Like 70 is pretty good for a tier 2 character, right? Without an awakened skill, but like, I don't know. I kind of wanted more, you know? Moonstone raised the bar of what characters could be, especially ones that cost you an arm, a leg, and your firstborn, right? Especially if you're free to play. Coming up with 6,000 crystals is no small feat. You have to skip, like, literally skip whole updates to get it, right? Oh, come on. That was my bad. That was not her. I pressed the 4 before I pressed the 3, which you should never do. You should always go 3, then 4, then 5. So we go 3, 4, 5. Because by the time you get back to the 5, the 4 will definitely trigger everything. So always wait the extra second. Yeah, so 70 is pretty good, but I think where she is right now is looking like she's a PvP character. Like everything is just screaming PvP. Like they changed her leadership to be a PvP leadership. They're giving her damage reduction. They're giving her a heal. It's like, it seems like they want her to be used in PvP, but I just don't think she's good enough to be used in timeline consistently. Like not where timeline is right now, where it's Sentry Surfer on literally 90% of the teams. Like I don't see it, boys. I just don't. So here's the thing, guys. I'm not gonna keep you guys because she's not too impressive in World Boss Ultimate. I'll hit you guys up in a couple days when I awaken her, and we'll transcend her and take another look at her. Maybe with the 60% defense down, that will make her a lot better, because then we could scale it with like White Fox, and that will be a easier like defense down to apply, because for her 6th skill, you can actually cancel it and still get the defense down. So you could easily go 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 6 cancel, 5, and halfway through your, well, not even halfway, like just a little bit, like couple hits into your fifth skill, your defense down from your awakened skill is already off. Whereas when I do this and then this, I don't find that I get that much damage, right? I really don't. So maybe I should be using like White Fox leadership and then I'll get a little bit more, but I'll just wait. And then once I get her awakened skill unlocked in a couple days, I need a couple more Mandalay gem fragments. I probably should just buy a few packs, who knows. But yeah, let me know how you guys have been finding Sue Storm. I'm not too impressed with her, but hey man, every update, every character, every uniform can't all be winners, right? But damn, for 6,600 crystals, she should have gotten treated better than this, man. Come on. 2 uniforms, and they're still way off where she should be. Catch you